The foam facial interface that comes with the Oculus Quest out of the box, to be fair, is a pretty good quality product. But the Quest is front heavy. It does put quite a lot of pressure on your face because you have to pull the straps quite tight as a consequence of all that weight. And the amount of light bleed up from the nose area is just about the worst I think I've seen on any VR headset. So it's definitely worth shopping around looking for some accessories to solve those problems, and we're taking a look at one today. The facial interface from AMVR. Let's get into it. Hey there folks, welcome back to the Tower Tech. I'm Michael, and today we're taking a look at a Plu leather facial interface replacement for the Oculus Quest by AMVR. This is an alternative to VR Cover, which is a well-established competitor, and in the box you have included two Plu being posh for fake, leather interfaces, a thick one and a thin one depending on your preference, a plastic leather clip which clips into the Oculus Quest itself, and then two things that I think really stand this product apart from its competitors. One of those is a rubber nose kind of grommet thing that is designed to block light from coming into the headset. The light leakage on the Quest is pretty bad. And something I've never seen in any of these sorts of products before, and that is a lens protector. Now, don't underestimate just how bad a day you're going to be having if you scratch your lenses. Depending on how bad they are, you can continue to use the headset, but the immersion will be broken. Every time you see that scratch, it's just going to ruin the experience. So, what are my thoughts on this? I thought it was a pretty easy product to get set up and using. Replacing the plastic clip was relatively straightforward, and then you've got a Velcro system, makes it nice and simple to swap out the two different types of leather interfaces that you've got. The rubber nose grommet, that actually clips in as you put the clip into the Quest, so you kind of have to align it and then clip it in. I found that a little bit fiddly, but nothing too painful. A couple of attempts and you got used to it. You can pull that out when it's in, so be a bit careful that you don't do that. And despite how fantastic I think it is that they've included the lens covers, genuinely that's really not very easy to get in and out whilst you've got the leather interface actually attached to the headset. It's easy to do when it's not on there. It looks like they've kind of created a couple of cutouts so that you kind of put it through like you would a letter in a letterbox, but then I feel like I've got a fairly hard edge that is itself heading toward the lenses, so I think with a bit of practice perhaps it gets a bit easier. It's definitely nice that it's included, but a little bit more thought I think on the dimensions required there. My other slight gripe with this product is it's got a funny smell to it. Now, of course, Plu leather is, I think, constitutes of the hide that are treated chemically, so I'm guessing that that's a result of the manufacturing process. I did go and grab some of my VR Cover headsets and have a sniff of them, as it were. They definitely haven't got any odour. Now, to be fair, I've had them for quite some time, but I don't recall them having a smell when I used them before, and it's very noticeable on this headset every time you pull it on that smell is there. Once you're immersed within the game, you become distracted from it, but that's a little bit of a gripe if I'm being honest. That said, overall I think it's pretty fantastic value for money. Just a smidge under $30 in the US, £25 in the UK. A little bit more expensive than the VR Cover equivalent, which is around the $19 mark. But of course you do get the extra bits and pieces, the lens cover and the nose gasket as well. They have got an interesting description for the nose cover. They call it the anti-leakage nose pad. Sounds like something that you should have in a cosmetics kit, but notwithstanding their penchant for whimsical product descriptions, I think this is a recommended product. I think principally because the second that I pulled this thing onto my head, all of those front weight issues, all of the pressure around the side of my face and the tops of my cheeks was just instantly gone. The headset felt lighter to wear. Now clearly it's not lighter. It's distributing that weight onto your face far more effectively than the out-of-the-box included device. So I'm definitely going to give this a 7 out of 10. Some areas that are in need of improvement, but overall I think the quality and the value is pretty good. The writing actually on one of the interfaces has started rubbing off. Actually started doing that when I'd only pulled it onto my head twice. So time will be the judge of just how well this product will wear. But overall, I'm very pleased with it. So there we go, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. As always, I hope you're really well wherever in the world you are, and I will see you in my next one.